What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to make a video real quick about my new Series X that you can see down there. You see it right there? I got it in. When I first hooked it up, I was having a couple little weird issues. I got everything fixed up. I just kind of want to go over some of this stuff of what I went through to maybe help somebody out. But anyways, let me power this sucker up. By the way, this is my new LG 77-inch C9 OLED. Ooh, it's kind of bright right there. Let me turn this down a little bit. Maybe get a little better picture. Okay, so anyway, so let me go straight into it. Let's go to the settings here. And hopefully everybody can see that. But if you go to display options, of course everybody knows why you buy the Series X. You're going to get it for the 4K UHD at the 120 hertz. So, you know, when you get this, of course you set everything to that. Everything's checked. So the problem I was having, well, actually, first thing, let's check out this right here. So I have it on 30-bit, or actually, I'm sorry, it's 10-bit. You can actually switch it to 12 or to 8. It's at 10, and there's a reason why. Because when I had it switched to, I actually put it to 12-bit. I don't know, because it let it do it. As a matter of fact, let me show you. So if I go to 12-bit, it works. Says your display will go back to, so I can keep it. So let's keep it. So it seems like it's working, right? So you're like, okay, well, I get more colors. I'm not no professional about this stuff, but seems like it's working, right? So, but let's go to my TV settings here. So in order to do this, you just go right here and then you spam the one. I think if you click it like 5 times. Okay, so then you go here. So you get the diagnostic settings. You click over to HDMI mode right there. Click that. And up at the top, you can see where it says, let me see if I can get a little, see if I can zoom in right here. But right there, it says RGB 8-bit, right? So, okay, so I'm like, why is it at 8-bit if I'm at 12-bit? So if I click back on this and I go back to 10-bit, now it's at 10-bit, right? Like I said, I'm not a professional, or I'm not really sure why. I think it has something to do with the bandwidth. I know this TV has 48 gigabit bandwidth for HDMI 2.1. This is a C9, but I'm thinking maybe it's a limitation of the actual Xbox. I'm not sure, but it reverted back. But let's go back to 10-bit. So one thing to keep in mind is you may, if you have one of these TVs, I'm gonna click yes to keep it there. You may want to keep it at 10-bit at 4K 120. Now, if you go down to 4K 60, then I believe you can put the 12-bit. But why would you have this console if you're gonna run 4K 60? That would make absolutely no sense to me. But actually, let me just keep this level right here. So let's get out of this. And the whole reason why I'm making this video is because I was having this issue with flickering, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, so right now everything looks good. Back on 10-bit. I mean, this console is freaking awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna hit on my TV. I'm gonna hit the home. I'm gonna come over here. Now, if I go to edit, I actually had my Xbox, or this HDMI 3. I had it on PC because I had my boy's PC hooked up before, and I never changed it. So let's hit save. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. So let's just go back. Oops. Wait. Let's go. Hey, why isn't it going back here? Oh, maybe I gotta hit this exit, duh. Okay, so now it's going back, right? So I was getting flickering right here. Now it's not good. Oh no, there it goes. You see it? I hope it's picking it up on camera, but yeah, it is. So I was getting this flickering, and it didn't matter what settings I changed. Oh yeah, it's bad right there. I was getting all this flickering, and I couldn't figure out why. So I went into the settings. I was even getting it in here. Doesn't seem to be doing it right now. Yeah, there it goes. So I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. Of course, I hook up my Xbox. You think it's the Xbox because I just pulled out my Xbox One X and I went into this and I hook up my Series X and all of a sudden I'm getting this flickering and it was, man, it was kind of ticking me off at first, but well, obviously I figured out what it was. It took me some time, but it actually has nothing to do with the Xbox. I'm not even using the cable that came with the Xbox. I previously had bought some 48 gigabit bandwidth HDMI 2.1 cables. They weren't certified, so I wasn't sure if they were going to work, but I already had those in the wall. It was ready to go. So I kind of thought it was the cable at first, but I'm glad I found this before I changed that cable. Actually, I did swap because I have 4 cables going up through the wall. I did swap it to see if it changed. Um, so that didn't work either. But I was actually going to fish the cable that the Xbox came with, but I'm glad I didn't because I figured it out. But anyways, so you're going to go back. Like I said, we'll go back into here. And if you get it off of that PC mode right here, and I'll just go back to game console. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I mean, that's what fixes it. So let's close this out. And now, no more flickering, you know. Another thing too, I will say this Xbox it's serious, man. Like, it's serious. So, just give an example. I mean, I know there's not a lot of games and whatever for this thing, but it loads up super fast. And before, I like playing Call of Duty Warzone with my buddies. And going through the menus, it would stutter. It would sometimes it would freeze for a second or two while you're switching between things. This it doesn't do none of that, man. It's just fast, like clicking through all of the weapons. Um, I mean, just going through stuff, like going through the operators. So you would click here, and I mean, you just click on them, and they're there. Look how fast that is. And I had the One X before, and it just would not do that. Even clicking here, going through these, it's like they would just be blank where the guy is right there for a few seconds before it like catches up. It's just super fast. I mean, it's ridiculous. This game I just thought it was the game, honestly, but it's not. This Xbox just works way better. You can just see how fast it is. Even going back to between multiplayer, it's just so fast. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Um, the quick resume is pretty cool too. Let's see if I was playing this the other day. Let's see if it goes back to. Oh no, it looks like it's gonna. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it is gonna quick resume. We'll see how long it takes. Man, that's pretty awesome. That's all I can say about that. Um. Anyway, so let me go back to it. So if you're having a problem with flickering or something like that, this may be why. Um, hopefully this video will help somebody out. I know I was pretty frustrated at first, and I had that setting. Like I said, I remember for my son, we had built him a PC, and then we got it. We hooked it up basically to my TV. I hooked it up to my Denon down there. And I don't even remember for whatever reason I changed that setting. It was for something. It was a while back, but I had never changed it back. And apparently on obviously the One X, it didn't do anything. It was fine because I just basically disconnected my One X and connected the Series X to it, and everything worked out. But so if you're having flickering, and another thing too, if you have one of these LG C9, I may even go with the C10. With the 12-bit, 10-bit, 8-bit, you're trying to decide which one you should be using. Maybe just let me give this a little bit more. Oh no, it's kind of washed out. Anyways, like I said, I'm not perfect. If anybody has any suggestions or anything like that, leave them in the comments. This is a quick video for flickering and my experience with the Xbox Series X. It's pretty awesome. I'm really happy with it. Once I fix that flickering issue, my mind changed on it completely because I was pretty frustrated at first. But hey, If hopefully this helps somebody out, leave your comments down below, and everybody have a great day. Peace.